and even if the weather is good where you are, Cynthia mentioned some areas, it could still be a tough day to fly no matter what. So, of course, you have to have a plan to deal with all of that.
Yes, you definitely have to have a plan in place. And travel editor Peter Greenberg is here with some sage wisdom for us here this morning. Peter, good to see you here
Here's
this
my
morning.
plan. I'm not going.
I was say, the whole map of the United States is a mess right now. So let's talk about some time-saving tips for people. Let's begin with, you say you can save some precious minutes in getting to the airport by doing?
Well, if you're going out this morning, don't go to the departures level. It's a zoo. Go to the arrivals level. Nobody's arriving at 7, 8, 9, 10 in the morning. You'll save 10 to 15 minutes just on your departure, just in ground traffic.
There are so many people there. There's a lot of concern about overcrowding on the planes.
Yes.
Clear something up for us. If you print your boarding pass at home before you go to the airport, are you now guaranteed your seat on that plane?
No, you're not.
Great.
Because you asked, because we're talking about the airlines overbooking at normal times between 20 and 30%. On a day like today, forget about it. So the real reason to do the boarding pass at home is because it gets you through security faster. You don't have to stop at that first line at the counter. Okay. You do need to go to the gate. So you get through security, don't go shopping, go right to the gate and check in there because you need that confirmed seat.
Okay, you've got people that are coming to meet you. It's the holidays. You want that big greeting when you come down the escalator. May not be the best as far as saving time, though.
Right. Don't go down the escalator. Don't go anywhere near the escalator. Have them meet you at the departures area because no one's going to be departing at the time you're arriving. There'll be no traffic up there. Remember, it's downstairs where it's a refugee center. You don't want to go there.
Right. You flip-flop it, essentially, as we started off with. When it comes to bad weather, I know, and we've talked about this in the past, but you have some really specific information on how we can figure out what's happening with our plane, because it's not necessarily bad weather where we are or where we're going.
Yeah, we look at things in a one-dimensional way, and we shouldn't. It's not a question of where you're flying from or where you're flying to. You need to check out where the weather is and what the weather is, where the plane is coming to get you from. Because people think that their plane's going to be sitting there for 5 hours waiting for them. It's not. So find out where your plane is. And the way you do that is you call the airline. Let's say I'm on flight 505. I just made up that number. And I'm supposed to go from New York to Los Angeles. Could you please tell me the aircraft number, the tail number of that plane assigned to my flight? And they'll give you that. And then you say, great, where is that tail number? Oh, it's in Botswana? I guess I'm not going to LA today.
Right.
At least you have the opportunity of being disappointed in the comfort of your own home.
And you can't get that information until what, about 4 hours before your flight, right?
That's right.
Okay.
4 hours before, and then you have your options. And that's what else kicks in. Because now that you know that you're not leaving because the plane can't come in, you now can start talking to them about alternate ways to get there.
Okay, what advice do you have for people that are in the Pacific Northwest or here in the Northeast where there is some significant weather issues ahead?
It's time to get out the map and throw it out, because what you need to do is reverse everything. Figure out a one-stop way to get to where you're going where there's no weather. So if you're going to go from LA to New York and you can't get the flight, then maybe you go through Salt Lake City as opposed to going through Chicago. Or you go through Denver as opposed to going through Dallas. The point is, you got to go where the weather isn't. And the folks in Salt Lake, by the way, amazing airport there. With all the snow they have there, they hardly ever close that airport.
It is a nice airport. By the way, with all of this talk, it does make me want to stay home. But I am staying home this year, so.
You're one of the lucky ones.
Peter, thank you.
Peter,
great advice as always.
Thank you very much, Peter. Good to see you.